Hey everybody, Sonny Borba here from Raider Aviation, and today's video is about slow flight. And the reason that we practice slow flight is to give the students a chance to really start to feel what the airplane feels like controlling it on final approach. This maneuver is done up at altitude. We're in full landing configuration, so we've got flaps down and gear down if you're in a retractable gear, prop full forward. So we're gonna hold a slow airspeed and we're gonna hold our altitude. And how do we do that? Well, just like landing an airplane, we pitch for that airspeed and we power for altitude. And it's always kind of an eye-opener for student pilots to get up there in slow flight, and we move the yoke back and forth and we notice that the airplane is just really sluggish, because you just don't have as much air going over the wings, which means your ailerons don't have as much effectiveness. That sluggish feel that we get in the airplane is what we're gonna have on final approach. So we need to practice that and give you guys a chance to feel what the airplane is gonna be like in that landing configuration. The second part of this maneuver is turning, or maneuvering in slow flight. Now the danger here is you don't want to go into a high bank angle. If you're slow and you don't have as much air going over the wings, if your ailerons don't have as much effectiveness, that means lift has been decreased as well. So if we try to put the airplane into a 30-degree bank, chances of a stall happening increase greatly. So when you are maneuvering in slow flight, the important thing is take it slow. I like to call them turtle turns. We just very slowly make our way to whatever heading you've been asked to turn to. So let's cut to the clip and let's go check out slow flight.
All right, here we are in the cockpit. We have done our clearing turns and we have an emergency landing area close by. And we're all set up to show you guys slow flight.
Okay, we have our outside reference point just like we have for any of our maneuvers. Whenever we want and we're inside of the white arc, we're going to get our first notch of flaps. Essentially setting ourselves up in the landing configuration. Pitching for airspeed and power for altitude. The way I like to remember this is if we take the yoke and point, our left hand's pointing to the airspeed indicator, our right hand's pointing to our altimeter and our vertical speed indicator. So we're going to power, manipulating the altimeter and the vertical speed with the power on the right hand and pitching with the left hand. Our main goal in the entrance is just to hold altitude, let the airspeed bleed off. Once we're stabilized at that first notch of flaps, we can get our next notch of flaps. We have to be careful that we're not going to veer off of our heading. That's why a good outside reference point is crucial. Stabilize with pitch and power, controlling again airspeed with the left hand, altitude with the right hand, and our last notch of flaps when we're stabilized. We're getting to the point where we're behind the power curve, or transitioning to that point where we're going to need more power to go slower. To maintain that 5,500 at this slow airspeed of 65, we're going to have to add more power than we needed at 80 to maintain that altitude. We're also going to need more input with the rudder. It's feeling sluggish because there's less airflow over the control surfaces. And we'll make a left turn to 210. In the turn, we have to be careful not to overbank the airplane because stall speed goes up with bank angle. We're looking for no more than a half standard rate turn. Very slow turn.
10 to the north and west. Be entering a left downwind to land runway 31 from Hill County. Any other traffic in the area, please advise.
You can see how sluggish
Traffic there at Hill County.
the airplane is on the controls. And once we get to 210, we've done a nice job of maintaining 65 and 5,500.
Same for you, thanks. Have a good one.
All right, guys, there's your slow flight maneuver. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.